They let us get here. Oh my God, I'm blurry. Oh my God, there it is. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. You know what day it is. Friday Junior, which means we're live here on the Pickoff. Jake Hasan's here next to me, co-host of a Thursday show. Welcome in, presented by Betting News, powered by the one and only Bet Online. I'm your host, as always, Colby Marcio. But there's always a random person next to me. I don't know if it's to my left or right on my screen, so I'm not going to say it. It looks stupid. So the guy next to me, this way.
Visual
Jake
show, by the way. Nothing.
What'd you say? This is our show?
Visual show, by the way.
Oh, it is. Yes. No, there is no bad radio for Betting News because we are on Twitch, YouTube, whatever that K is. I don't know. No one's told me what that K logo stands for. And we're live on Twitter right now. If you are down there in the old chat, say hello because I'm saying hello to you. Jake, good morning. Still the morning for us because we're in Central Time Zone. How you doing? Famously.
Oh, I'm great, Colby. Nowhere else I'd rather be than with you on a Thursday in this lovely room.
You're too kind. Where is that room? I've never asked you.
Yeah, let me just dox myself right now.
Because I'm asking for the address and the floor.
I was just like, what do you want from me here? What are you asking me for?
Is it across the street from the Chick-fil-A?
No. What? No.
Okay. Then I have no idea where you are.
Okay.
Are you in the loop?
I'm the man trapped in the bean.
I do like that conspiracy theory.
It's not a conspiracy theory. It's true. He needs to be free. And by he, I mean me. I'm trapped in the bean.
That's why there's nothing on the walls, because nothing will stick. God, except for germs.
Because it's
all except for the germs.
Steel. Yes, my germs.
Stupid topic to bring up. Do you remember during COVID where there was a Facebook group that was going to clean the bean, and then there was another Facebook group that was going to dirty up the bean right after it was cleaned? Do you remember this? God, I miss COVID sometimes. No. What a great it was good. It was good, but it was horrible.
Was it? Was it good?
Well, think of the good that we had. We didn't have to do much. We got great documentaries. We got The Tiger King, and we got The Last Dance, and that's about it. So we got pretty good things there. Everything else, I didn't get to see my friends. It ruined my early 20s and my remaining college years. You know what? Yeah, COVID did suck. It's just the weirdest part. I can't believe we're having this conversation because it's just me. Sorry. The weirdest part about COVID was wondering how long will this last? Like, how long will they be like, all right, we're scared. We're going to go on lockdown. The worst part was when they went back on it.
Buddy, I wake up every day and ask myself, how long will this last? Okay? Like, that's not exclusive to the COVID times.
All right, let's get the negativity out of the way. It's already out of the way.
Oh, God forbid a man has a little existential crisis on an internet show. My bad.
What is going on in your life? Also, congrats on congrats.
On?
I don't want to say it because I hated the way you worded it. So congrats.
On what? I'm so
confused. Friend, your new friend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm paying it because karma's coming back around.
What? Oh!
Not awesome. Not awesome.
Are you gonna play in the boot?
No, I got a regular. Hold on, where is it? We got a different brace. We got a supported.
Bro, you
brace.
are Ben Roethlisberger right now for your kickball team.
I know,
are Big Ben.
I'm not beating those allegations of being Ben Roethlisberger, but
my God.
Yeah, it's not great. We twisted our ankle a couple days ago.
Jake called me to let me know his ankle was swollen the other day.
I did.
Never calls me. I usually call him.
That's true.
And he called me, and I was like, "What does he want?" Okay. And also, I did say my dream is for you to FaceTime me, just because Lucy posted that story. But yes. So Jake called me. He's like, "Dude, I just woke up and my ankle was swollen, and now he has a boot. So How bad is it right now that it's in the boot? Also, who told you to put it in the boot? A doctor?
Nobody. I did it of my own.
You are a wiener.
It was precautionary because I didn't want this to get worse before the big playoff run tonight for kickball. So this was precautionary. What do you think? Colby, I work in radio. You think I was going to go to the urgent care just for them to tell me, yeah, put it in a boot and then charge me $300? No. So I bought.
I don't even want to go. I don't even have insurance.
And I put my own foot in the boot because unfortunately I had the same exact injury happen to me when I was at Illinois in college. Same thing. I rolled it and my ankle exploded. It was on the other foot, but now I have it on this one. So we're in a boot. We're feeling better. The swelling has gone way down. My foot actually looked like a foot this morning when I woke up. So that was really good. It's bruised to hell. It's going to be really gross, but we have a brace. We have I could do it on this show because it's fine. We have some PEDs for before the game. On my way to the
You
game.
couldn't do this on Odyssey?
I mean, I'd rather not because it's, sponsored and stuff and it's just, whatever. And also I'm a guest here. So I don't lose my job possibly. So yeah, now the boot is on the other foot, as Eli Jennings says. Hate when that happens, but it be what it be. It's just pain management at this point. And as you saw, I have what I need to do proper pain management. So at about, because I'm hosting You Better You Bet today, which everyone should listen to 3 to 7 p.m. Eastern, YouTube, Twitch.
You can have the free ad. You can
Twitter.
have the free ad.
Thank you. I have the microphone and I wasn't going to stop talking anyway. So anyway, you can watch me host for 4 hours of Femi Abebefe. It is a visual show, but if you miss it, it'll also be in podcast. Once we're off the air at 5:55 Central, 6:55, this will be going straight into my veins. I will be on that damn kickball field. Okay. Do you want to see the bruising? It's really gross.
I'll let chat decide that. But
actually, no, I don't want to go through the whole process of taking this boot off.
No, you offered. Chat will answer that. No.
I'm rescinding.
No,
I'm not getting up and Captain Morganing on this desk. I'm not doing it.
You've done it before.
Also,
shout out to Lady Katie who loves our legs, by the way.
So close to this mic. I guess I would. I don't know. We'll decide. Maybe.
Now, we'll end this discussion at the 10-minute hour.
What did you just say?
I was just trying to make it stupid funny. We'll end this at 10 minutes in, but
good. So we have 2 more minutes.
How do you end up in these situations with these? I've never rolled my. Is it because you're just belligerent? Like, what is the deal?
Dude, that's the worst part. Like, I wasn't even I was just like
you're not that nimble as I thought you were.
Okay, first of all right, man. I think I just have weak ankles, unfortunately, which really sucks.
I have something hilarious to tell you now. So,
okay, great.
Morgan Howe, I'm going to out her right now. Former Arizona State softball player, pro softball player. Interviewed her a couple years ago, and she somehow told me her biggest insecurity was her ankles because she said they were so skinny,
narrow.
And I'm like, narrow. That is the wildest thing to be insecure about. I go, no one's looking at those ankles, but now. She might see Jake's ankles and be like, you know what? That's not a guy I'd like to be with.
Well, the problem is now my ankles are no longer skinny because they've both exploded on separate occasions.
Welcome to the Cankle Country. Cankle Country, Jakey Reeds.
Yeah. Hopefully, as you mentioned, hopefully my friend doesn't mind the bruising and scarring on my feet now. So when did I tell you about that? I don't even remember. Is that this weekend?
A week after we hung out. No, cool. When I was in Geneva. Whenever I was in Wisconsin, that was when you told me.
I don't even remember that. So
I don't know how I remember that and pulled that out of my rear end. But yeah, Jake's got stories to tell. He'll tell another time.
Oh, but right, because I was at the bar.
Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hold on.
Yes,
now I remember because I was pissed off at the way you texted me it.
Yes.
God, I want to out your rear end right now. Everyone's watching this going, wow, we're just not in on the joke. And I feel terrible because I want everybody in the joke.
Okay, so we could give I'll handle this because I don't trust you to not give vague enough details. I was in Joliet, Illinois at a bar that Colby had mentioned because I had mentioned that I had started hanging out with a friend who happens to be a lady who lives in Joliet, and I happened to be at a bar, and Colby's like, "Oh, have you been here yet? It's a really cool bar." And I was like, "No, I haven't yet."
No, I would never say a Joliet bar is cool. Do not do that to me. Do not do that to me.
I would never say he was making fun of me, to be clear. But anyway, I then a week later ended up at said bar, and I FaceTimed Colby, and I told him about it. And then he was like, "Why are you there?" And I was like, "Well, I'm hanging out with a lady friend." He was like, "What?" And now Colby wants to take me on a double
missing
date.
out on the part that pissed me off, but I'm not.
But I like our single dates better. So
that was, first of all, for the people wondering how it went when Jake and I hung out for the first time. Leading up to the date, I'm like,
I mean, it was a date. It was anybody who looked at us. It was a date.
That's what I was trying to say.
I'm walking into this. So me and Colby go to a bar in the western suburbs of Chicago, and we end up at this bar, and we were in Westmont. Who cares? Whatever. So we're at this bar in Westmont, and up to it, I'm thinking, all right, cool. We'll sit at the bar. We'll watch the Cubs game, and then we walk in, and the lady goes, "Oh, where do you guys want to sit?" And Colby goes, "Booth is fine." And I was like, "Oh. All right, we're doing this." So then obviously we're on opposite ends of the booth in the restaurant part of this bar. And we're just sitting there. Other people were at the bar, by the way. So we could have sat down and we're just sitting in a booth talking, yapping to each other. It was, and then Colby's taking pictures of me then I used on my Instagram at Hasan_Jake.
Yeah,
it's a great picture. Yeah. It's a good. My friend had great feedback on that picture, but I'm just saying the date vibes were off the charts. It absolutely, like, somebody asked me how it went after. I go, it was a first date. Like it was absolutely a first date.
Yeah, everybody that I told that I was going to hang out, they're like, "How was the date?" And I was like, "It really did feel like a first date." Well, First of all, is there any right way? Not saying we're new friends, but like we've never hung out, so it's like
we had never hung
like
out before.
Yeah, so it's impossible as a grown ass man to make a new friend. And if when you do, it's a date. Yeah, have you ever 100%. Seen I Love You, Man? That's how it felt.
Right.
That's how it felt.
It absolutely
and then
did.
Afterwards, we were both like, "Dude, you were pretty cool. We had tacos." Well, we didn't have tacos, but
yeah, we each had 4 15% beers, and then
we were Lucy, we were at one point, we were saying some stuff, and I'm like, I really hope none of the workers are listening.
Dude, I thought about that too. I go, what are the odds that somebody
they're gonna come over here and tell us we're pigs?
Or just like somebody knows somebody that we were talking about, because we were throwing names out there.
Oh, like nobody knew those names. Nobody knew those names.
Oh no, I always think about that.
I can take that on the chin. I will take the embarrassment.
I will say it didn't help the date vibes when I carried you through the door like a bride. I'm kidding. That didn't actually happen, but.
You know what was worse? You coming with a backpack as if you were supposed to come over afterwards.
I had places to go after the fact. That you're right. You're right. That did not help. But
yeah, that was your overnight straight bag. Oh God, dude, there's nothing worse than being a grown man and making a new guy friend, because regardless, it's gonna look a little femme.
Oh, I don't even remember where I went that night either. Where I was going.
Birthday.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I have a good memory.
Okay, sure. I'll take your word.
Just don't know how to elaborate on it.
Right.
And I waited for you at the train. The hostess was probably like, "Look at these two fruits." Notable fruit. Colby and Jake.
Can we even say that anymore?
I don't know, but people know I'm pro.
I haven't heard anybody under 60 say that in like years.
I don't mean it offensively, so I apologize to anyone out there.
Oh man, we have fun here.
Is it? Wow. If it is, I will definitely retract that statement.
I don't think it's great. I don't know.
I mean, whatever. People know
we've said worse things.
Yeah. That's honestly what I should have said. Let's get into the baseball chat. That's why
funnier the first way.
Thank you. And it was harmless. Like, it was just, and if anything, if somebody's offended, I'll just kiss Jake on the lips. I'm an actor, but I'm not an action star.
No, that's behind the paywall.
True. All right, let's get into everyone's favorite topic that we can't stop talking about, the MVP award. We'll touch on the NL first because the AL still is the most interesting one of them all. Jake has some takes on people thinking that the NL is slowly starting to wide open because of Shohei last night, and we are here now to tell you that that's not true at all. Don't even think that. Don't even have that thought process. And to the Cubs fans out there, relax.
Wow.
Jake, take it away. Whatever you want to start with first, the Cubs or Shohei.
I'll just start with Shohei because there was an odds move overnight, and I just think people are going to look at Shohei's bottom line pitching wise last night and see 4 innings pitched, 4 earned runs, and go, oh, well, if he's going to pitch like that, he's vulnerable. Okay, well, the odds shifted to minus 3,000 overnight. So the betting market is telling you that that's not the case and that actually he's still just going to win. Now, it helps because he's hitting again, leadoff triple to start the game. And oh, by the way, he's hit about 1 million home runs over the last week. So it helps that he's hitting again, too, and he's going to hit 50 home runs again. Like, it was his first bad start, let's be honest. And yeah, it's shorter, so it looks worse, but he had barely given up any runs thus far. And I think the Dodgers are going to keep stretching him out with the workload over the next couple of months. He's still got over a month and a half left in the season, probably 6-7 more starts left in him. I think it's going to be fine. So I think that minus 3,000 is right. I still think Shohei is the way to go. And if anything, the only other contender is Schwarber. That's it. Like, I think that Schwarber is the only one that could catch him. And now to make this a Cubs conversation,
still
PCA is dead. He's dead. He stinks. He's been terrible. I tried to tell you people on this show. I tried to say it on Twitter. I tried to say it on the multitude of shows I'm on the BetMGM network. Like, he was never going to win because his bat was never going to be able to keep up with the defense and with the base running. And that's what you're seeing. The guy has struck out or grounded out with the game on the line in the 9th inning like 3 times in the last week alone. And now the Cubs are calling up Owen Cassie too because they need help in the outfield because they can't score. I like the Blue Jays today, by the way. So I just think that if you're looking at NL MVP, it's just Shohei. We've been trying to tell you that for weeks, months. It was never not going to be Shohei. Maybe he gets hurt and Schwarber keeps hitting home runs and then he wins. But
that's the only way he wins it.
But like I always say, would you bet it? And for me, that's a no.
No. I don't think there's anything Shohei could do to lose this award. On an off year. And here's the thing too, because now people are going to say this Hawaii real estate controversy. Oh, well, are the voters going to want to give it to him? They gave it to him last year with a gambling scandal. Now they're going to give it to him with a Hawaii scandal.
Yes. Current line that I saw to answer one of the comments in the chat, he's out to minus 3,000. Like the market's telling you that it's over. And I'm just going to double check that really fast too.
I think that's what I saw too.
But that as of this morning, at least it was minus 3,000. And that was a move overnight. He was still a massive price. It's not like he went from 2 to 1 to minus 3,000. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm seeing minus 20,000 right now. Wow. So like people are still, but like the market's telling you it's over.
It's over. Don't worry, Schwarber, you're my MVP at heart. Love you, Kadar. Just Schwarber, just keep hitting home runs. Win the right award, the home run leader.
Well, it's
award.
not actually an award. It's more of a title, right?
Yeah, whatever. The belt. We'll give him a belt. I'll buy him the belt. But now the most interesting conversation that I think I love talking about this. I don't know if anyone else is sick of us talking about it, but the AL MVP just continues to open up more and more and more. Sure, Aaron Judge finally hit a home run coming back from injury, but the team still looks pretty bad. Cal Raleigh still batting 100-something in the month of August. Sure, he's hit a couple more home runs here and there. That's all he does. That is all he does.
Adam Dunn.
Glorified Kyle Schwarber that doesn't walk, but strikes out a ton.
So he's a bootleg
worse
Kyle Schwarber then.
Yep, worse Schwarber, who's having a monster season. Scooble, my ticket is done after last Friday.
That was tough.
Done. That sucked. That was the perfect time for him to have those odds drop significantly, and he laid an egg against an Angels team at home. They were on top of him. He does pitch today. Hopefully he throws a no-hitter. That's what I'm looking for.
That's what you need, yeah. It's the only way we're alive.
Hope he has a no-hitter. Hope he has a no-hitter. Perfect game. Hope he it should be real simple. It should be the simplest game of all time. A no-hitter. And he takes on the Twins, who he could have some decent success against.
Yeah, I mean, it was unfortunate watching that ticket die in real time. Like, it was just, I mean, you texted me.
I thought he was going to have 14 Ks. I thought he was going to have 14 Ks.
Yeah. I mean, it started fine, and then it just fell apart. And just like Christopher Sanchez last night, which really hurt, although we're still alive for that. We could talk about that if we want. But yeah, I mean, Scooble, it's over, probably. It's just not going to happen. You needed him to be perfect down the stretch. I think it's just going to be Judge still. He finally hit a home run. I think that's going to be, I know he went 0 for 4 last night, but I think it's still just going to be him. People are going to be interested in Jose Ramirez and Bobby Witt Jr. I'm good. I think it's just Judge or Cal Raleigh. Again, it's the same thing. Would you bet it? And I think the Judge homer is going to get him kickstarted, and he's going to start playing much better. And I know that the Yankees may not even make the playoffs right now, and the Mariners are the fun team that maybe win their division. But I still think when you, at the end of the day, you're going to get to it, and the voters are going to say, okay, yeah, the Mariners are fun. They're a nice story, but it's still
Cal didn't contribute in the second half.
It's still the New York bump, and it's still Aaron Judge possibly having one of the best seasons of all time. So I think it's going to be Judge. I honestly, I'm not saying go rush and bet the -220, but if you want to parlay that with an NFL win total, an NFL season long bet, and just add a little bit of hashtag value to that, I don't think it's a bad idea. The betting market's telling you that it's still Judge, and he hasn't even gotten off to a great start. He started to string some hits together. And again, I know I've mentioned it already a couple times, but finally hit his first home run since the injury. And the betting market's telling you, yeah, he's -220. He's the most likely to win. Cal Raleigh's starting to drift a little bit because, to Colby's point, all he does is hit home runs, which isn't inherently in and of itself a bad thing. But when you're trying to win an MVP award, it's not going to win you the award.
Because I've said on every platform that I could go on when I talk about Cal Raleigh is betting-wise, just bet his home run. You are wasting your time on any other prop, maybe aside from him having a good price on his hit, because then you're covering really all of your bases. Because you don't want to take his bases prop, because if you are taking his bases prop, you're assuming he homers. So just get the better price to bet the homer, because he does not hit doubles. I saw John Boy Media tweet out, what can't Cal Raleigh do after he threw out someone at second? And I replied, hit doubles. Mariners fans came quick, fast, and said he has 16 on the season. I replied, hasn't had one since June 27th. He's not a double maniac. Get out of my face. You're lucky if he gets 2 hits in a game.
Yeah. I mean, if we really want to pull it up, like, we can do this live, and like, not saying that he can't win.
He's having an impressive season. That is all we're saying. He is not good enough to bring home the hardware.
Right. He's having a great season. He's a big part of why the Mariners bought at the deadline. It's just, there's
no protection around him. And Suarez is batting under 230.
Yeah, that's been crazy. Like, here's Cal Raleigh, 0 for 4, 0 for 4, 1 for 5, 1 for 4, 1 for 4.
Read the K's off. Read the K's off.
Like, what? Hold on. 1 for 4. Like, 1, 0 for 5, 0 for 3, 0 for 5, 1 for 3.
That's your MVP?
And it's just, and I mean, MVP. A couple of these games, like, okay, 1 for 3, 2 strikeouts, 0 for 5, 5 strikeouts. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts, 0 for 5, 3 strikeouts. Like, a couple of these games, have home runs, and it's, he had 3 straight games on the 8th, 9th, and 10th with a home run, but he's not doing anything else. No doubles, like you said, Colby. I mean, his last double was back in June. It's crazy. It's June 27th,
right?
Yep. And so it's just, I don't think that's going to win.
Honestly, you are probably better off taking his 2 strikeouts a game if you wanted to somehow find a prop for him, because he's a strikeout maniac. Especially if he's taking on a good pitcher, strikeout maniac.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So, what you asked me this on your Saturday show, and I kind of wanted to continue on talking about it, but because I think we're on the same page here, not excluding your Cubs fandom, something smells off about that Brewers team, right? You get that? Something smells a little fraudy.
I guess, okay, so it depends on what your definition of fraud is to me. Like, is fraud not going to win the World Series? Is fraud not going to win a playoff series? Like, what do you mean when you're saying fraud?
That they're riding momentum right now, and once they face adversity, they're going to crumble. So your second one.
So you don't think they're going to even win a playoff series?
They give me Mariners vibes. The Mariners are on fire. I don't believe in it.
Yeah. I don't completely disagree. I think the Brewers could I think you're asking, like, are they peaking too soon? Like, is this coming too early and then they're going to get to October?
Oh, yeah. Nobody wants to peak in August. It's September bust.
And so I don't completely disagree with that. I think if they get the right matchup, they could win a division series and make it to the championship series. But I don't think they're beating a Padres team. I don't think they're beating a Mets team. I don't think they're beating a Dodgers team. I think they could beat the Phillies. I think they could beat one of the wild card teams. But I don't think that this Brewers team is going to win the World Series. Let's put it that way. They can make a run. They have some devil magic going on. It's a good team. They are a good team. Obviously, they're going to win the National League Central. The pitching is awesome. Brandon Woodruff looks great. Freddie Peralta's awesome. The rest of the guys behind them all do enough to get you a win. But, and I said this before, I said this earlier today. Who's the guy? Like,
That's what I've been saying. Who's their stud?
Freddie? Who's their Manny Machado? Who's their Fernando Tatis? Who's their Juan Soto? They don't have that guy. Christian Yelich was that guy 10 years ago. He's not anymore. Still a good player.
Don't tell me that 180-pound scrawny dude that shows up every 7 days.
Well, that's what I mean. Like 8, 9, 10 years ago, yeah, he was that guy. He's not anymore. I think Jackson Chourio could be that guy eventually. He's not this year. So it's like you get to, like, let me paint you a picture. You're in the bottom of the ninth. The Brewers are in an elimination game. They're down by 1. Here's Sal Frelick, Bryce Terang, and Joey Ortiz.
Dude. No, I said this. I think I said this on Tuesday. They have they're a team. I don't think I could name their entire lineup because I rarely bet on their games, so I don't know them as well. But are they not just a plethora of random names?
Yeah, they're a bunch of
dudes. Just the most random dudes.
Yeah, I mean, we could absolutely play Milwaukee. Like, we could get a list of names and play Brewers player or local plumber. Like, it's a bunch of
Perkins.
Credit
breakfast place
to them. They are good. They're a good team. But when push comes to shove, I don't think they have a guy to get them over the hump and win.
They have no star
game. Yeah. Because also this is what's happened ever since 2017 when Christian Yelich was that guy, and they still couldn't do it. So every year since, yeah, they win 90 games, they win 95 games. Great, they get there, but then they face a good team and they just don't have it and they crumble. And that's just what it is. And no shade to them. Good season. Can't wait for my tickets on them to win the NL Central come through, but I just don't have any faith in them in the playoffs. Like, I think they could win a playoff series against the right opponent. I don't think they're making it to the World Series, let alone winning the World Series.
I think I said in June, I was asked, what do I think of the NL Central? This is when the Cubs were at their peak of hot. And I was like, I still see the Brewers winning this division. And people are like, what? And I'm like, they always win it. They always win it. I go, I'm not saying the Cubs are a bad team at the time, but the Brewers will somehow manage to win the NL.
Yeah, Central. Like Kadar threw the lineup in the chat for us. Blake Perkins, Joe Ortiz, Sal Frelick, Yelich, Contreras, Andrew Vaughn, Jackson Chourio, Bryce Terang, Isaac Collins. Like,
that's Jesus Christ, though, Adam Vaughn.
But
he's been awesome for them.
He's been awesome. They fixed him, but does anyone think he's going to hit 400 for 2 more months?
The eyes of the MLB, excluding Max Scherzer, I think so. His headshot is terrifying.
Oh, yeah, he looks like a serial killer.
Former White Sox, great. I just know, my favorite part about not good White Sox players, but the ones that had a lot of hype going into their career suck on the South side and then go elsewhere and finally explode. It's hilarious. Hilarious to me. All right, Jake. Big slate for a Thursday. 7 games. There's actually a pretty decent amount of games out there. You have a couple in the early one. Let's get that out of the way because you are a bird lover today. You like that. Ah! And that's Napoleon Dynamite right there.
Yes. I'm a bird boy today. I'll start with the Blue Jays and the Cubs game. I get
it. Why don't we start at noon, big dog? First game of the day.
Fair. We could do that too. That's
I'm the one with the buttons. I had the cursor there. That's why I did that.
That's fair.
Sorry.
So the Orioles win yesterday. I was on them yesterday. That was great. Which I fucking just smoked my elbow off this desk.
Well, and he swore. Well, God forbid. Can you read us that book behind you when you're done with giving your plays today?
All my friends are dead. Visual show, by the way. Colby just fell out of his chair laughing at the book behind me. It's called All My Friends Are Dead. Anyway.
You're going to have to read that now. I'm sorry.
I'm not reading.
I'm sorry. No, you're going to read it. I can't read out loud.
That's fine. Yes, I know, Prendy. It's a kid's show. Hide your kids. I'm sorry. God fucking damn it. I'm so funny. I make myself laugh. But anyway, I'll be on the Orioles today. Ride the momentum yesterday. Sugano's actually been one of their better pitchers behind Rogers. He's been their second best. And I'm not going to take Logan Evans as a favorite on the road. Are you kidding me? So I'll go with the Orioles. I like them on the first 5 money line, -106. I don't want to deal with their bullpen, especially since they tried to blow it yesterday. So Orioles, first 5 money line, ride the momentum from yesterday. Woo!
Ghost clearly has never been to Buc-ee's, so keep your mouth shut.
I mean, that is awesome. A chipmunk, though. He's technically correct.
You have no idea how heavy this is. It's insane. For a bobblehead, at least. Shout out to the founder of Batter's Hyphen Box.
Sure.
All right. All right, we're back. This is a visual show. They chirp me. They chirp me. You know, this one that I have below here, I don't know if this is a day game or not. There's only a couple, but I'm just going to tee you up on this one.
Great.
One of the worst teams in baseball, and you're backing their offense, and it makes me disgusted, but I kind of get it because the price and the number isn't terrible, but please elaborate on our nation's Capitals team.
I like team total over 3.5 for the Washington Nationals. Mostly for me, it's a numbers play 3.5 at almost plus money. And I'm sure you could wait till the last second and probably get plus money if you really wanted to. But when they score and when their lineup is cooking, it comes in bunches. Like yesterday, they scored about 1 billion runs. CJ Abrams hits a home run. A couple other guys in that lineup go yard. So when they're cooking, they're on. And that's even without James Wood playing particularly well. And Jesus Luzardo is actively falling apart in front of our eyes. So 3.5 for just about plus money in a day game. Day games get weird, or this is a night game, excuse me. But I think
you're throwing me off today. You're good. You're good.
It's just, I think that's too low. And when that's been the story for this Nationals team all year, is that when they score in bunches. And so I'll take a shot here on them going over 3.5 against Jesus Luzardo, who can serve them up and serve up home runs in bunches too.
I like it. I like it. All right. Back to what you originally wanted to talk about. The Birdie Birds. The Jays.
I know it's Max Scherzer and he's old and about 72 years old. And I know Matthew Boyd's been awesome, but this Blue Jays team is just better than the Cubs. Cool. You won 2 games in a row. Finally. Round of applause for the Cubs getting their heads out of their asses. I don't think it continues today. This is a weird one. Day game following a night game. I think Matthew Boyd's been dying to be due for some regression for a couple of months now. Good pitcher, has had a nice season, but this Blue Jays team and the way that they're hitting, the way that they're playing, I'll take them as dogs at home right now. And a couple of their guys have good history against Matthew Boyd, including one Bo Bichette, who I also like over 1.5 total bases for him too. He's been playing really well the last 2 weeks. And this is a numbers play for me too, because I found plus 115 out there on over 1.5 total bases. There's as low as minus 115 out there. So that's just a huge range that I'm willing to bet on just on principle too.
Yeah. We have a question in chat from Book of Cheward about the guy the Cubs brought. Is it Casey, right? Owen Casey?
Yep. Who I wish I would have loved to have bet him for National League Rookie of the Year this year. He would have been called up if they didn't trade for Kyle Tucker, who's been awful lately, by the way. So cool. All the Cubs fans want to bet on the new shiny rookie. Go ahead.
The price sucks. Chewy, the price sucks. And my thoughts are, why?
I mean, at almost 5 to 1, I don't think it's a terrible bet for a rookie who does have good power. But
also, what is your reasoning? Like that, not
rookie debut.
What sample size do you have? What do you have knowledge of that he's going to have success just because he's the other team doesn't have a scouting report on him? That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything.
I like a good narrative bet.
That doesn't mean anything to me.
It also could be a fade of Scherzer. I mean, Scherzer's had 9 games and he's given up a handful of home runs too. I don't hate it. I love a good narrative, but yeah, sure. Oh my God. Scherzer's given up 10 homers, and 9 starts. I don't hate that look.
That's just like betting him on his birthday. It doesn't matter to me. Or his
Yeah,
bobblehead day.
Let's see. Is he a lefty? He might be a lefty.
Hey, look at this. Look at the big bet.
He's gonna go for Race Cup. I actually don't hate this from Chewy because Cassie, a lefty, you get the platoon split too against Scherzer. Let's see, what are his numbers against left-handed batters this year? Opponent left-handed batters slugging .495 against Scherzer. It's not a bad look, but I still like the Blue Jays.
Yeah, they screwed me yesterday. Had their first 5-team total. Cade had a gem. But, I really want to get into a certain play. I'm going to go out of order here. And just because Jake Hasan is here, I just want to say I've been betting on him. I bet on him yesterday. I bet on him today. I'm betting on Jake Hasan to go over his bases and his home run at plus 330. I'm running it back. Went 0 for 3 yesterday with a walk. Personally, out of the 3 elite Tigers today, Green has the best matchup between Torkelson and Kerry Bonds. Has the best splits. Best splits are on the road against right-handed pitchers, taking on Bailey Ober, who sucks.
He's not good.
Poor rating, poor Woba ISO, and ground ball percentage, which is perfect. We want Mr. Green to elevate the ball. He's mainly a fastball pitcher. That's his best pitch because the rest of his pitches are below league average. Last 60 lefties face, has a home run per 9 of nearly 5. They're hitting 353 expected batting average, 717 expected slugging percentage, and a 407 expected WOBA. Yesterday, his hit was minus 165. Now it's all the way up to, for the bases, minus 105. In the hits, like minus 230. I think this is a game where they believe he's going to at least have some action. Yesterday was really weird. I think he bounces back after an 0 for day. I really just want to, part of me is just really on him because I want to win a bet on Riley Green because it feels like I'm winning a bet on my good friend Jake Hasan. Thoughts, Riley Green?
Well, speaking for myself, I will always bet on myself, and I think that's a great idea going with me. And Bailey Ober, like you said, doesn't inspire any kind of fear in me. So I rock with it. I'm going to sneeze.
He stinks. Yeah. Oh, bless you. Also, do you think we're taking a certain lefty to leave the yard today? Because we are. Who do you think that is?
Are we talking about one of mine or one of yours?
Mine.
This could go.
We're taking Daddy. Daddy's going yah. Daddy is gonna go yah for us. Daddy chill. I'm not taking his bases. I don't think the price is worth it. 180 elite ratings dating back the last 3 seasons. Hits a home run 26% of the time. This season, 32 elite ratings. Hits a home run over 31% of the time. Taking on our Lord and Savior, Brad Lord. Last 30 plate appearances against lefties has given up 50% hard contact, 2.84 home runs per 9. They have an expected batting average of 374, 909 expected slugging, 369 nice expected WOBA. Pitches, 54% fastball, 16% sinkers. That's his best pitch, 11% changeup. These are all pitches I want to see from an opposing pitcher when I want to take Kyle Schwarber because he murders fastballs, sinkers. He's batting 309 with an 1118 OPS and a 214 WRC plus. And guess what? He also kills the changeup. 230 is a great price. Half unit on that sucker because I'm only on the homer. And I think that's all he does. Yep. I love it. All right. Jake has. Oh, Jake. Jake's betting Jake. Let's talk about Jake going back to Jake because Jake loves Jake. Jake on Jake crime does not exist. Take it away, Jake on Jake. Jake.
Well, I love other Jakes. I never want it to be implied that I love myself. That is just not the truth at all. But
time out. If we need to have a heart-to-heart right now, you should love yourself and only yourself because you come first. Remember that.
Anyway, so I like Jacob Marcy again today. We played it yesterday, and Colby was like, "Oh, I don't know the sample size. He's not. He's on fire right now, and the dude can absolutely rake, and he gets a pitcher that likes to serve up home runs, i.e., Tanner Bybee. Rhyme unintended. So I'm gonna bet on the rookie who's swinging a hot bat right now at a huge price. Plus 870 is still out there. I think that's way wrong. After he hit 2 yesterday at plus 950, and he's got a handful of home runs already, even though he's like 10 games into his career. Okay, does anyone think that price is correct? So I'm going to take his home run again. I'm going to be plus 180 on the over 1.5 total bases as well. I'm not a Tanner Bybee guy. I never have been. Yeah, he has these spurts where he's great. Also has spurts where he's really, really bad. So Jacob Marcy, who has been on fire for the Marlins, I'm in on him.
I don't hate it, but I hate it. I get it though. 870, but
it's a great price.
After 2 yesterday, I wouldn't even think about being on it.
Okay, cool. You're a coward. I mean, I just like, this is where you and I differ on like betting philosophy, where it's just like, this kid, he's been unbelievable through his first 39 ABs, and he's got now 5 home runs. Sorry, 3 home runs. What? That can't be right. Anyway, like he's hitting 436 through his first 13 games. He's got 3 home runs in 13 games. He's been awesome. I'm willing to bet on that against a guy that I don't particularly like, who hasn't seen him before. I'm in on that. And at the price,
you're a coward.
You are.
Oh, I'm not a coward. I went back and backed you for the second day in a row. Also, I'm also backing the Mets once again. Patch, close your ears.
What did you just say?
I backed you, and now I'm backing the Mets again. That's what I said. I backed you back-to-back days. Now I'm backing the Mets back-to-back days. The first 5 team total over 2.5. Yesterday was minus 140. We're getting a 5-cent discount. This is the highest rated offense on the day in both ratings on batters-box.com. 2.82 runs per game at home in the first 5 innings. Taking on Bryce Elder, who also sucks. Poor rating, poor WOBA, ISO, hard contact, AK percentage, allowing 40% hard contact on the season. On the road has a 5.61 ERA, allowing 5.88 hits per outing in 3.5 runs. Has allowed over 2.5 runs in 13 of his 19 outings this season. Bryce Elder is somebody I've been looking to fade every time he's out there because, God bless it, does that guy suck. And there were so many other stats I could have rattled off, but I didn't feel like rattling off every ERA stat of his last 7, 5, 3 road games. But I think it's a great price to pay at $1.35 for 2.5. We're lucky it's not 3.5 because Bryce Elder sucks that bad. But speaking of 3.5s that we are not having to pay for in the first 5 innings, we get to head down over to Denver, where we're fading Brad Blaylock, baby, and we're taking the Diamondbacks first 5 team total over 3.5 at even money. Today they have 4 elite rated hitters, 0 poor and 0 above the league K rate, 5 above the league ground ball rate. I can live with that. They average 2.66 runs in the first 5 on the road. Meanwhile, the Rockies are allowing 4.62 runs in the first 5 innings at home. Blaylock, worst pitcher on the day in both ratings, poor WOBA, ISO, hard contact, and K percentage, allowing 40% hard contact on the season. Last 5 home games. Buckle up. 11.76 ERA, 7.47 expected ERA, 6.18 expected FIP. Hitters have an expected batting average of 334, 547 expected slugging, and a 428 expected WOBA. We're lucky we're getting plus money on this sucker. And if you can't find it, dig. Because plus money is more fun when it's 3.5 runs.
Yeah. That's huge. I think that's a really good price. Even though the Diamondbacks traded Suarez and
they're still putting up runs.
They're still putting up runs. I mean, Perdomo's been awesome. Ketel Marte's still awesome. Corbin Carroll's still awesome. I mean, where was this earlier in the year? But better late than never, because now we get to bet on it and make money on it. So I am with you on this. I like this.
Hell yeah. And also, before I forget, we put Jake's favorite graphic up. But bam. Those are all of Jake's plays, lays, and germs. Woo. Jake, what else do we miss? I feel like we're missing something to talk about. Oh, we could touch on it. I text you about it. I kind of want to just touch on it. Mad Dog being mad at people celebrating Pete Alonso.
Let's do one more betting thing before we do this. Let's do one more betting thing, and then we'll close.
And then you can read.
So it was brought up in the chat. I think Prendy brought it up. NL Cy Young. Paul Skeens gets shelled by his standards against the Brewers a couple nights ago. 4 innings, 4 earned runs, a couple of home runs. He gets chased from the game. He's your minus 275 favorite for NL Cy Young. Christopher Sanchez still very much in the mix. Prendy was right to call me out. He's 6-1. He's as low as plus 425 yesterday, or this morning after he was 5-1 yesterday. Didn't have a great start. It could have been way better against the Reds. Ends up with a fine stat line, 6 innings, 3 earned runs. I think he had 6 Ks. It started awesome. I thought we were in for an absolute masterclass from Christopher Sanchez. Through 3 innings, he'd only allowed a hit or maybe 2. He had 4 strikeouts. It looked like it was going to be just chef's kiss. And as somebody that's holding Sanchez from opening day and even prior to that, I bet him, I think, in the beginning of March to win NL Cy Young at huge prices. Hurts my heart a little bit, but now the question obviously is, okay, he had a so-so start. It wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. It was a quality start. So where do we go from here? I still think that Christopher Sanchez is ahead of Zach Wheeler, who pitches tomorrow, I believe. We'll see how that goes. I still think that Wheeler is going to end up a bridesmaid. Skeens is still probably your most likely winner. It's why he's minus 275. He can very easily get this train back on the tracks, but it's the Pirates. If they start limiting him to 5 innings or 75 pitches again, like we know they've done, or maybe he does get hit around again. Maybe he is starting to have a little bit of the workload catch up to him and he starts breaking down a little bit here. I think he could be vulnerable. And that's why, listen, a lot of these books keep the awards markets open while the games are happening. So if Wheeler or Skeens get blown up and you like Sanchez, then maybe you'll have an opportunity to bet something. And like I said, if you don't like the price, pair it with something in the NFL or pair it with a home run bet or pair it with something else that you like that day. You don't have to just bet the straight 5-1 because I don't think you should be betting. Like, I'm not saying that there's hashtag a ton of value on Christopher Sanchez 5-1 to win National League Cy Young because I don't think he's the most likely to win. Like, season ends today, Skeens just wins. But I think that there's a lot of runway for Sanchez to win still. We got a little under 2 months here for Sanchez to still be awesome, for Skeens to maybe have another couple of bad starts, which isn't likely. He's still Paul Skeens. He's still awesome. But I do think that there is a way for Sanchez to win. Thank you for your time.
I've ripped up my Wheeler ticket. I know it's over with.
I mean, it's not over with. He could still win. It's just he hasn't been pitching great.
We would need a miracle.
I don't think it's a miracle, but you just need a couple things to go your way.
Yeah, we would need Skeens to get limited, him to have a really good ending of the season.
You need a lot of things to fall into place for you.
Miracle.
Sure.
Miracle on the books.
A series of very fortunate events.
Great movie. Great movie. Unfortunate events, but good movie. Did you ever read the book?
No. I don't know how to read.
That was my joke. Don't do that. We know you read. Also, what are those songs you posted? What are those? Are those songs, right? What did I say yesterday? I'm like, what is this? And you were like, get your money up or whatever you told me.
I don't even remember. Oh, my tweet. At Jake _Hasan on Twitter, by the way. It's just so this guy that I know, our friendship is entirely just us sending forgotten like alternative or rock songs from like 20 years ago back and forth. Just be like, bro, remember this one? It's like, yeah, that's Heat. It's awesome. Not to be confused with the movie Heat.
I thought it was going to be a little more elaborate, but
that's literally all it is.
All right, I can respect that. Now let's get into Mad Dog trashing. Everyone's celebrating Pete Alonso becoming the home run leader for the Mets. If everyone hasn't seen the clip, go find it. It's on Twitter. But I will say I agreed with one part of the rant he had, and that was how the Mets didn't want to bring him back, but they did.
Yeah.
And they waited till the last minute to bring him back.
Famously.
That I was like, okay, I can get down with that. But also, the rant really doesn't make any sense if you just take a step back.
Shocker.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
there's really no reason to complain about, honestly, a cool thing that happened for a fan base that has nothing to hold on to. They have nothing. They really have nothing.
Yeah.
And they get somebody who loves Queens, loves playing for the Mets, wanted to stay there. Really, I don't think he picked up, or the phone rang, or he didn't pick up the phone for any other team because he wanted to go back to New York. This is your guy. This is your captain. This is your new captain. And he honestly has been treated terribly with that 1-year contract he just got. But being mad at celebrating that, pathetic. Honestly, it's pathetic to me, personally. It's pathetic.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's not like this is March or February. Like, okay, we all know what happened. We were all there. We were all asking the same questions. It's the second week of August.
Season's done.
Why do we care? They signed him. He's been great. Cool. Let's celebrate the accolades. Why wouldn't you? Yeah. Was it right for the Mets to hang him out to dry as long as they did? No, but it's working out because they're going to make the playoffs and he's been pretty good for them. So
he's going to be a Met for life.
Probably.
And he better be. He better be. I'd honestly be appalled for him if he wasn't.
I don't love like the mullet mohawk thing that he's got going on though.
I
don't
like that he's a baby deer around the bases. He's the most unathletic dude that plays baseball.
I'm sure we could find somebody more unathletic.
Unathletic looking, excuse me. You ever seen him run? Have you ever seen him run? It's astonishing he makes it through the base paths. Astonishing.
Yeah, but I mean also when you're just trotting around the bases.
He runs with his knees in.
I haven't looked that well, but I will pay attention.
Jake, you need to look. But yeah, I found that extremely weird. Also, other people on the ESPN panel like egging on Mad Dog. Very, very weird. They're like, yeah, dude, get him. Yeah, bro. No, get that geriatric out of my face.
It's because people are stupid.
Oh, they're the worst. Jake.
Too many people.
All right, now grab the book. It's time for you to read to us.
Okay, this is gonna happen for like a minute, and then like I'm not spending 9 minutes reading this book.
That book's like 4 pages.
No, it's not.
All right, chat loves it. They're blowing up the chat.
Okay. This is All of My Friends Are Dead. The pages aren't even numbered, so that's how short this book is. But it's pretty thick.
Hold on, pull it back up again. Hold on, take a photo of this. Hold on. Wait, hold on, it's blurry. Hold on. It keeps going in and out. All right.
Oh my God, Colby.
We're good.
All right. All of my friends are dead. I'll find a good one. Let's see.
We got double woos in chat by Kadar.
Great. Let's see. There's a good one. There's a really good one in here that I just need to find. Well, this is the last page. It just says, dang it. And it's a meteor hitting the dinosaur. That's literally the last page of the book.
Is there any words on the pages?
Oh, yeah. Like this one says, all of my friends are end tables. It's a tree. There's a really disturbing part of this book. Let's just see. Let's find it. Where are you? There's a really disturbing couple of pages in this book, and it does genuinely scare me. I just have to find it. Oh, here we go. It's a ventriloquist, and it says, all of my friends are dummies. And then literally the next page is the ventriloquist looking at the puppet. Visual show, by the way. So yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. There's a lot happening.
Also, all right, the people are definitely wondering this now. Can you explain to us your background?
You want me to do show and tell right now?
No, just like we see the mug that's clearly the Cardinals and way.
I mean, what else do you want from me? That's you pretty much nailed it.
Just like, why those? That was my question.
Because it's all I got. I don't like what I got. Nothing else to put in here. There are rumors of a background next week, of an actual background.
You said that for months.
I don't know. Listen, I'm just reporting what I'm being told.
Oh my God. All right, Jake. I don't think we had anything else to touch on.
I got nothing else. I got nothing else for you.
It's been a really slow week for baseball, to be honest. Like, there's nothing going crazy. It's honestly just been a boring week, to be honest.
Hey, but it was great to be with you, and that made it better.
Yeah, I'll see you this weekend.
No, you won't.
What are we doing right now? Seeing each other. Anywho, Jake, tell the people where they can find you and where else they can find you and where they can't find you, but they should still find you.
Okay. Oh yeah, I will actually literally see you this
This
weekend.
this guy's a dummy.
I've been up since 4 a.m. Leave me alone. At Jake_Hasan on Twitter. And if you are in the neighboring Chicago neighborhoods and you see somebody playing kickball in a bright orange shirt, that will be me. All right, that's it. Bye.
What is your confidence level on your team running the table tonight?
Oh, so we got to win 3 games to win a championship, including if we are lucky enough to win the quarterfinals, game in the semifinals against likely our hated rivals, the Silver Bullets, which that game scares me because they're really good, but I hate them. Confidence level that we run the table and win the championship. 6 out of 10.
If you were healthy.
6 out of 10.
All right. I respect that. All right, Jake. Hopefully your other friend, Jake Marcy, hits another nuke missile, and maybe you bless us with a possible video. Oh, it's the Lottie's team.
Yes.
I forgot you're a diehard Lottie's guy. How many Lottie's hats you got?
Actually, 0. Shockingly.
They don't. Every time I've gone, the hats were mid, and I was like, why do people hype these up? I need a Cody's one. Cody's isn't bad.
They have good merch.
Yeah. Same with the Lodge. I'm a big Lodge guy.
Yeah, true. Fair.
I'm a big fan of the peanuts. So if you're allergic to peanuts, won't see you there. But Jake, as always, thank you so much for being here and keeping the show higher than it is when it's just me.
I do what I can.
Yeah, you're the man. Make sure you guys go out and follow Jake Hasan at Jake_Hasan twice_. Hasan, he is also the kickball captain. Injured, show the boot one last time for the people before we let you go. Hell yeah. It's
coming off in about 7 hours.
All right. Good luck on your other show this afternoon. I'll see you this weekend. Of course. Have a good one.
Bye. Love you.
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 He's just continuously saying that. All right, I'll go through the plays one last time for the folks that stayed with us this entire time. There was no hesitancy on me saying love you. We always say that. I am on Kyle Schwarber's home run. I will have all the write-ups later if you want to read about them. Just go click the link for me, please. Go click the link. At least click the link because, I already gave out the play. Kyle Schwarber to leave the yard at 230. Don't pay for anything else. The Mets' first 5 team total over 2.5 minus 135. Pay the juice. It's fine. Taking back-to-back days, Jake Hasan's best friend, twin, Riley Green over his bases, plus 105, 330 on the nuke. In the Diamondbacks' first 5 team total over 3.5 at even money against the Rockies, who give up nearly 5 runs in the first 5 innings. Jake is on the Orioles' first 5 money line. He is also on the Nationals' team total over 3.5 minus 102. He is on the Blue Jays, fading his beloved Cubs. He is also on Bo Bichette over his bases and his best friend Jacob Marcy over 1.5 bases plus 180, 870 on the nuke missile. Everybody in chat, you're the absolute best. I didn't look at Gunner. Didn't look at Gunner. I almost never look at Gunner because everybody on that Orioles team is so inconsistent. It drives me nuts. But everybody in the chat, you're the absolute best. As always, I appreciate you being here, taking the time out of your busy day to come check out what I'm spewing and screaming about and yapping about. You mean the absolute world to me. This is how fast I talk. This is not me rushing through saying thank you. Apologize that I talk that fast. But big day, great day. I think the slate is fantastic. I hope we have a lot of fun. That's all that matters. We're not here to get rich. We're here to have fun, make the day a little bit better, enjoy yourselves out there. Today is Friday, Junior. The weekend starts with these plays right here. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you, Prindy. And as always, please give me a follow on Twitter. Come on. I'm almost at 8K. Like, do I have to beg you guys? Like, dude, totally, bro. Like, do I have to beg you dudes for 8K? No, it's fine. We'll get there eventually. The hill we climb is slowly. We climb the hill slowly, ladies and gentlemen. I can't speak. All right, I got to go write these plays up. Love you guys. Have a great day. I hope the weekend is even better. I will see you guys tomorrow on Up Your Units in the bright and early. Bright and early. It's not really that early, but later today. Betspresso. You know when it goes live. 5:30 Eastern. Will you be there? Yes, you will, because you will comment in the chat. I'm going to be there. I promise. I promise.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? Down in the deep.
Now I know y'all be loving this shit right here.
Rolling.
What you gonna do?
Rolling.
What you gonna do now?
Down in the rolling.
What you gonna do? Right, y'all be loving this shit.
What you know about